Hello and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. So we have 25 days until we have to give Maruki his answer. And in that time, there's some stuff that we need to do. Apparently, all of our party members have new scenes that we can have with them now, which sounds intriguing. So I definitely want to do that. Also potentially check up on Sumiri at some point. I'm still not used to it because Sumi, it's just a name, it's ingrained in me, but we should try using the correct name if we're going down that path. And yeah, we just gotta go. So let's go to sleep. Make everyone happy, huh? But even so, anyway, let's think about it tomorrow. Sure, go to sleep. Velvet room? Oh, it's the velvet room. No music? Oh, there we go.
It's been quite some time.
It's only been, what, 9 days?
We have finally succeeded in reaching you.
These cloves. Yeah, I've had my rehabilitation.
You have been imprisoned once more.
That doesn't sound good. That sounds incredibly bad. What for? What am I being charged with?
This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity, one who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities.
And I bet they're all chuffed to bits.
You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more. Our meeting again now within this place is proof enough. It seems the time has come.
What do I do now?
We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take.
It's interesting seeing the new point of view from the Velvet Room. Instead of, this is what you must do for your rehabilitation, it's like, you know, we're just here to help. We're your support.
If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
Oh, I definitely want to go back to the Velvet Room. We've gone up like 6 or 7 levels since last time. We got so many new personas to make. No, it is just a black screen. Connecting to the network. Oh. What are we doing that for? I'm intrigued. I've never seen this message pop up. I'm tempted to click cancel connection. But we'll see. Oh, no, we're good. We're all good. Yeah, let's not worry about that. Alright, it's Tuesday.
Lady Lavenza told you that?
Hey, we got a snazzy scarf on now. That's cool.
You ought to tell everyone else that too. Let's all meet up after school.
Also, we've got a school-branded coat, I think. I hadn't noticed that before. Ah, hello. So she's still got her hair down. Okay, interesting.
Good morning.
Good morning. So she has accepted who she is, at least for now?
I'm sorry. I can't believe what I tried to do to you two. I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine, but mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up.
Well, you know, we could do a Futaba, go in there, knock out a few demons in your closet. You'll be as right as rain. Wait, sorry, are you okay?
My memories are still pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really processed everything yet. I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through. I have to figure out what to do with myself from here on.
That actually sounds quite positive. My shoulder. It's fine. Why do you ask, coach? May I take the extra classes as well? I want to study more. This class is so awesome. There's no bullying or anything like that here. My bad. I have club today after school. You guys can go home without me. Huh? Club? I thought he was in the go home club. Okay, so some people's realities are clashing a little bit. But that's okay.
Time's up.
Happy New Year, everyone. Y'all did your homework, right? Yeah, sure about that. Next year is going to be all about your college entrance exams, so you better start preparing now. Oh, and if you cause any trouble, that'll show up on your transcripts, so make sure you behave yourselves, okay? Now, time to turn in that homework. Let's see, who's on class duty today?
Man.
Have you been studying? Well, not that you really had time for that. Well, I wasn't, but we've already studied as much as we need to for a lifetime, so we're good. Ooh. Is everyone rested up? More or less, my mind was racing so much that I passed out before I even realized it. Same here. I think I've sorted through my own thoughts, but I'd still like to hear everyone else's take. I have to tell you all something. I don't know what in particular we're telling them, but I need to tell them it. Oh, really? Sure thing. We'll come to the hideout right after school then. Gotcha. Cool, I'll be waiting for all of you.
Hey!
We definitely need to update everyone about Lady Lavenza. Oh yeah, we do need to tell them about that. Thanks, Morgana. And cook up our plans from here on out too. Okay, we just jump in straight there. I kind of want to wander around again, but I guess we can. Yet.
We have to choose our own path, eh?
Ooh, we got some new outfits here as well. I think Ryuji has something new on. And I think Ann's got a new jacket, potentially. Or maybe she was wearing that when we last saw her. I don't entirely remember. Anyway.
Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
We can accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right? That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire, but that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right?
You could say, though, it's a wish for him to make all of us happy, and that the route he's taking there is not the correct one. I think that's where we're going with this.
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida. The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do.
I mean, you could argue that Shido also had a noble desire and went about it in the wrong way. Because his desire was to lead the masses as the only one that could, right? That was essentially his central desire, was to lead the country, to be the captain. Which is, you know, not necessarily a bad desire. However, the methods he went about it were obviously very wrong. You could say the same with Maruki. It's not quite a one-to-one, but, you know, it's closer than they're making it out to be, I think. Anyway.
Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all. There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality.
Oh, and it's obviously completely different to someone like Kamoshida, who was, yeah. You can't really spin his in a good light, which I think is for the best.
Who knows? Maybe Dr. Maruki's actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right? We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it. So somebody say something?
Oh, no disagreement here.
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuji.
Why did you say it like that, Makoto?
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous.
Well, that means our next step is pretty clear.
Check out the palace.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff?
Yeah.
Why is Doc able to do that anyway?
That is a good question. It's not fully explained why he's able to do it. I kind of thought they were going to hand wave it as, oh, he's researched cognitive science. He just does it. You know, like how some things are like, it's magic. It's cognitive science. You know, whatever they're going to do with it.
I've been wondering the same thing. Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
Good day.
Hello.
This is Lavenza speaking.
Uh-huh. Yes, I'm aware. Everyone else who could call us is here. I suppose not true, but yeah. Lavenza?
Huh?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights.
Oh, that's nice.
We would like to aid that will, if you find it agreeable.
Oh, please.
Wait, how is she even calling you?
And how'd she know how high our wills are? Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
Yeah, but they kind of live in our head or something. In some space that isn't quite reality or... Anyway, let's not worry about it.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Apparently, she can hear you.
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation.
Uh-huh.
However, I'm reaching the limit of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
Where?
It would be best for me to select a location considered easy to reach by all parties.
The Velvet Room?
Therefore, let us convene at your school.
Oh, alright then.
At Shujin?
Wait, she'll be at the school? Lavenza will?
In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
She hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
I'm not sure what to make of it. But since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
All we have left is whatever we discuss tomorrow at school, plus whether or not we're going to team up with Akechi.
Considering what he told us, really does seem like we share an end goal with Akechi, but... Well, I think we ought to team up.
Bringing up Akechi, it has been asked, like, why I like him as he is now, as like the bad guy character. And I like it because Akechi is very much like, when you have a good character, right? They have a set line of things that they can do, right? Where our character's arc here, we can write down every single thing that we're going to say before the game offers it to us, right? We just know it. It's accepted, it's the tropes of the genre, all of that sort of stuff. When you have a character who's morally grey or straight out evil, that starts leading into interesting places because what they do doesn't necessarily have to follow the exact same script. So you can get like those odd bits where you get Akechi just being like, just very sassy and straight out, just come out with lines that are great because he doesn't need to follow the good guy, oh, I'm going to be supportive, I'm going to help out, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, we're doing a great job kind of talk. And that's why I'm quite liking where he is right now. I don't know what they're doing with the character because his arc has kind of ended, but I like it so far. Anyway, we'll see when we next speak with him.
Me too. Are you sure?
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change reality itself. If we're gonna fight him, we're gonna need Akechi's help.
Plus, if he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
Haru? What's up with that new attitude?
I guess that settles that.
She's just like, oh, we'll just kill him. Alright then. Maybe Haru's getting some of that same, you know, just say what she likes stuff going on.
Let's all meet at Shujin tomorrow. I'll take care of figuring out how to get Yusuke and Futaba in the school.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right, let's head home for now.
So, do you think Lavenza will make it to this school? I hope she doesn't get lost or anything. Yeah, don't you think it's a bad idea her wandering around in that getup? That's true. Hopefully no one gives her a hard time. If someone does, you better come up with a good excuse for her, Alpax. Morgana's on top of it.
For real?
What? No, I'm not. How am I supposed to pull something like that off? Kitty helping out a little kid. Sounds like one dynamite duo. That could last 3 seasons and a movie, easily. That's not exactly helpful to us right now, though. At any rate, I'm certain she would reach out to us if something were to go awry. That's true. We can put our faith in Lavenza. Agreed. Let us know if anything changes, Alpax. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Why would Lady Lavenza want to meet up at the school? It's not like she just wants to check out the place, right? Well, I didn't think that was why she wanted to go there, but now I do. Lady Lavenza will come by the school. That must mean she's got something important to talk about. Let's hear her out.
Hey!
Alright, but what if I wanted to, I don't know, sit on the sofa?
Hey!
Our path has been decided, now we just have to move forward. Can I train? Hey, hold on, you won't get enough sleep. Let's not do that today. Fine, I need a lot of sleep for talking to somebody who talks to me in my sleep. Fine. Do you want to take a break for today? I want to think on it a bit more. Sure, let's take a break. Hey. Sorry, it's nothing. I thought you wanted me to get sleep. Doesn't seem like nothing.
No.
I was just remembering what happened that night. You remember, right? The night before we went into Mementos to erase it, before we dealt with Shido.
Hey!
Remember how I said I'd finally found a place where I belong? Even though I said that, and really believed it, I still fell right into Maruki's hands. I know I've made it obvious how much I want to be a human. More than once, I thought it would give me a chance with Lady An, but what I did was just so lame. I can't believe it. I was off having a blast while you were busy trying to help us. But you came back. Well, yeah, that's true, but I mean, that was just the right thing to do. Now that I think about it, you've been helping me from the very beginning. Hell, I was locked up in prison when we first met. I'm nowhere near cool. You're already super cool. Quit buttering me up. You don't have to tell me twice, though. I'm gonna be super cool from here on out.
Listen up.
You know what? I'm gonna make you a promise right now. From here on, I'm gonna be more independent. I just keep relying on you for everything, because deep down, I thought you could figure everything out for me. But that's all changing. I'm gonna stand proud on my own 4 feet. And I'm gonna be the one to protect you. I promise I will. Oh? We getting a new revelation? Okay. So the persona changes once more? Okay. Big Zoro? Okay. I've discovered my original power.
All right.
Morgana's persona, Merciless, has transformed into Diego.
Okay.
Alright, time to serve Maruki as just desserts. Anyone who tries to pull one over on us like that is asking for it. Well, let's do our best.
Right.
Sorry for all the hassle. You and I are going to be even greater partners now.
Let's turn in for the night.
Well, things are going to get hectic starting tomorrow. Let's call it a night. Okay, so that's what we're going to get with everyone. I'm very intrigued about that. Ooh. Okay, so we got... Sorry, I love it. Because this is the one I got rid of deliberately. But anyway, it increases effective allies' healing skills, but also may decrease SP cost is a new one there. I'm not taking Miracle Rush back. I love that it offered that again to me, though. It's like, you sure you don't want Miracle Rush? You sure? Let me just check my stats. Yeah, I'm sure. See ya. Alright then. What a thing for it to offer us again. I love it. Ooh, new trophy.
Ahem.
A new year is starting. You all look sleepy. What, did you doze through the new year? Was Shogatsu one big excuse to laze around? Good grief, Shogatsu's not supposed to be an excuse to relax, you know. We decorate with Kadomatsu, Kagami, Mochi, and Shimenawa in order to welcome in the Toshigami deities. It's one of the oldest traditions in Japan. By the way, the cherry blossom viewing and even Children's Day are meant to commemorate deities and spirits. Japan's got a lot of gods, so naturally there ended up being a lot of events and rituals to accommodate them all. There is a phrase referring to all the Shinto gods as a collective. Anyone know it offhand? Maybe?
What is the answer?
Alright, Takamaki-san, I'll bet you slept through Shogatsu. Huh? Oh, yeah, I mean...
Hey, wait!
Hey, Lady Anna's obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out.
Seriously?
I'm so unlucky. I didn't even sleep through Shogatsu. Alpex, are you awake? Can you give me a hint? It's some phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract, right? Is this like... is it something like the celestial something? Anyway, what's this phrase supposed to illustrate about the gods of Shinto? How powerful they are? I don't think that's the point. How numerous they are? Yeah, that's right. They use a specific number, right? Oh, it's the 72 demons of the Goetia or something like that? Is this one at last? What's that phrase again? The one about how many gods there are in Shinto? Oh, never mind. If there's a lot, it's gotta be like... It's gonna be 10,000, right? 10,000? I think it was more than that, actually. Numerous. Alright. 8 million. Yeah, I think that's it.
That means...
So people call the gods of Shinto the 8 million gods.
This is it.
That seems like too many
Correct.
gods. That's correct.
No way.
We call them Yaoyorozu. Is that right? Yaoyorozu. That I'm not sure I'm saying that right. So Yaoyorozu no Kami, or the 8 million gods. Though that number is not meant to be taken literally. It just sounds like I'm becoming half dog when I say it. Yaoyorozu is essentially shorthand for myriad gods, an uncountable number. I might go look that one up after I do this video and just see how you're meant to say that. In olden days, the Japanese believed that gods dwelled in everything. What with all these traditions, you could say these beliefs still affect our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history.
Nice going!
Aha, she seems relieved and we get a single point of kindness. Charm, never mind. And a point of knowledge as well? No. But it doesn't matter. Like, we don't need them. Alright.
You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch.
Okay.
As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and...
Oh, you see, that type of bread, that's a little bit more interesting.
That's...
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's just fluttering down the hall like a graceful... Wait, that's not my point. Let's follow it.
Yeah, but what if I didn't? Hey, chase it down so you don't lose sight of it. Yeah, but what if I didn't though?
Hey!
Where are you going? Don't you have to chase after that butterfly? Alright. Hello. I'm going on a trip next week. My mom reserved a hotel. Is this really the right time for that? What are you going to do about your college exams? Huh? Well, nothing really. Oh, what are you saying? You've worked so hard up until now. I know you want to have fun, but you can't give up now. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm not going to college. When I graduate, I'm going to work at my dad's company. I've been saying that since last year. Interesting. So yeah, there is some reality clashing going on. Definitely. Hello. People seem to have calmed down about the Phantom Thieves. What do you think about them? What does it matter? And yet we've never managed to find out who they were. It all feels like a dream now. Well, I want to report the news without being influenced by the public. Honestly, I wish I could interview them in person, but hey, that's never gonna happen. Yeah, that would be impossible. Ooh, going down the stairs, huh?
Oh!
Hey, you see that? It went into the first floor. Hello. Come on, Senpai. We shouldn't skip. Or Senpai, we shouldn't skip. If you keep this up, they'll take you off the starting lineup. It doesn't matter to me. Actually, I'd be glad if they did. I prefer to sit on the bench and cheer everyone else on. It's easy, and I can chat with the manager. What? Seriously? What's going into you? Could you at least come to afternoon practice? Everyone's worried about you. Yeah, if I feel like it. Alright, I'm gonna go this way.
Wait!
Nope. Alright. I think we should follow the butterfly. That's what I'm hearing. Where on earth is it trying to go? Come on, we gotta follow it for now. Oh, it's like you've gone the wrong way too many times. I will take control. That's Maruki's office. Well, it's the nurse's office, but it's where Maruki spent most of his time.
For real?
The nurse's office? What's going on here? It's just like my dream. It even showed up in your dreams? That's strange. Well, never mind that. There's no point in thinking about that right now. Let's get inside the nurse's office, quickly. Hello. Everyone's been in high spirits since the turn of the new year. It's weird. Did something happen? I heard everyone's happy that all their wishes came true, so that's probably it, right? But being too happy might not always be a good thing. You might have to be motivated to win a match. It sounds like you've been talking to your boyfriend on the soccer team a little too much. Come on, being happy is a good thing. I mean, that's true. If you're content, you don't...
Wait!
I guess we can explore later then. If you're content, you might not have the same motivation. Yeah, but just before we go in, you know, go before you go. This is the guy's bathroom. There's nothing in particular I need to do here for now. What about this one? This is the ladies' bathroom. I better get out of here. Someone might get the wrong idea if I stick around too long. Alright, so that's all pretty much the same. Hello.
Lady Lavenza.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for coming.
I see. Exchanging common expressions upon meeting like humans do, it has a rather pleasant feeling. But that is irrelevant. Let's turn to the matter at hand. As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
Here? You want to meet in the nurse's office?
Yeah, I'll just put out the friend signal and I'll make the way here.
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
Makes perfect sense to me.
I see.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened. Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
Wait, rest? Lady Lavenza?
Oh, see ya.
I guess we should get everyone in here.
It's after school.
Infiltration success.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here, we're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong. I must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just as we said before. We've accepted your offer to work together.
Haru's speaking up a lot while around Akechi. But yeah, Akechi did kill her father. There's probably something unresolved there, I would imagine. And she did say that we could just kill him. Maybe she's hoping for that. I don't know. Anyway, she's got a very good poker face right now, if that's the case.
Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal. But if you ever betray us again, we'll make sure you regret it.
He also killed her mother, right? I think that was him as well. So, yeah, we're just piling on the people in this room who he's, you know, specifically screwed over.
All right, then. That's no concern of mine, anyway. Remember what I told you all before? We share a mutual interest. Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
It appears that everyone's arrived. Does this mean you're ready to begin?
Ain't that our line?
Tell us what you know.
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it.
Uh-huh.
As well as the true nature of his power.
Mm-hmm.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses.
No way. How did you work that one out?
In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
Oh, now that is interesting. Because didn't we...
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
What was previously told by Morgana, and the whole purpose of us going down there is that we were going to get rid of mementos. Now, if he's changed mementos and it's still affecting things, mementos obviously still exists. That also answers a question I had in the back of my head, which was that there's a bonus fight in mementos if you get enough of those stamps. And, well, you know, we didn't get any bonus fight, so there must be more stamps. It's gone though, isn't it?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav in Maruki's palace. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization? Most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona. In other words, this man named Maruki is...
He's a persona user?
Okay, you know what? Makes a lot of sense.
That's impossible.
Why?
There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
I didn't know that was a rule, but I'm trying to think of a situation where that's not true. Yeah, interesting. I guess there isn't a situation where that isn't true. I guess otherwise, yes, someone like Akechi would have a palace, right? Or would have had a palace, potentially. I don't know if his desires are still distorted. And Futaba had a palace and now has a persona. but she didn't have them both at the same time. Wait, no, she did. But just right before we defeated her mother, right? Anyway, carry on.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world. So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still, though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself, we still need to determine how he used that power on Mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
Maybe the only person we've seen in Mementos is Josie. Maybe Josie is like Mementos in a way. Like it is a physical embodiment of Mementos and can change it. I don't know. That's my guess.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect Mementos, it's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
Well, we're getting good at killing gods. Well, I mean, we've done it once, but you know, it's still pretty impressive.
And what if he became such a god?
What? The god of control.
Indeed, the being in Mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to. It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
Oh, so there must always be a god that holds that position. That's an interesting way of thinking about it. So the god itself can be defeated, but the power behind it cannot? That opens up a whole level of questions that get into kind of existential things where it's like, well, then what determines that power? There must then be like a super god at the next level up or something, and then you get very confused.
Took over his position? What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
Now, the Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses' support after defeating this so-called god of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
The masses were invested in the Phantom Thieves, not Maruki.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like this.
Okay. So it was the Phantom Thieves' wishes that did something like this?
Is that really true?
It's most likely because...
Okay, so the power was passed to the Phantom Thieves, who then used Maruki as like a conduit for the wish or something? We chose Maruki?
What? After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
What about our counseling?
You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, and this explains why none of the changes happened to things that were that far in the past. It's all things that are firmly, like, within the time frame of Dr. Maruki speaking to somebody at counseling. Okay, so that explains the time difference. It also explains why not everybody has had their reality changed. Potentially, maybe it's only people who've spoken to Maruki, which would mean it's very localized around Shujin. But, maybe not. Anyway, depends how much work he did outside the school, I guess. Anyway, I mean, it would definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but... Well, no matter what path you might have to take to get there, I hope your track dreams will still do you some good in the end. I realized I'm being stupid. We gave Maruki the power, then Maruki extended it to everyone else. It wasn't everybody had to come and speak to Maruki, only we had to. Yeah, okay, being stupid. Heh, thanks.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man. However, the result is still the same. A desire for his actualization was seeded within your hearts. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
Let's put an end to this.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed. This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the God of Control fused mementos with the real world, the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred. As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses as a whole. Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission. And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card.
Okay.
Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card. This is certain to be our final card. I'll pour my heart and soul into its creation.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions.
You mean the metanav?
Right?
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
Because he wants to save us, it's part of his desire?
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
And you? Sound good?
You're willing to ask me as well.
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote.
Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
Then that settles that.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san?
We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well. Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does with that information, though, that's up to her.
Right.
If that concludes matters, I shall continue to watch over you, Trickster. Please show me the path that you choose for humanity.
Ooh. We had somebody watching us that whole time. Okay.
I just...
Guess we might as well close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, you can go ahead and call it a... welcome.
Yoshizawa?
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Sorry for coming over so late. And thank you for the coffee. It's delicious. Would you mind if I got something off my chest?
Okay.
Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today, and, I sort of eavesdropped on your conversation.
About Maruki?
You've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such confidence, whereas I'm simply... like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality, where Kasumi is gone, where I had to live for Kasumi instead of as her.
Do you still want to run?
No. Like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this. But now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself. Senpai, what should I do?
You have to decide, not me.
You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai. But you're absolutely correct. I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Let's reform society.
Well, we've spoken to Sumire. We've got a little bit of Morgana stuff. We're taking... Oh, we're not quite done yet. Never mind. Never mind. I was too quick on the... We're done right now. We got more. Rewriting reality. I would never have thought such a thing possible. Not only that, but this palace is ruled by a Persona user. How does that make any sense? I know god moding when I see it. At this point, he basically is a god, right? This shit makes Shido look like small time. Need to come up with a plan. That's a good point. We should meet up tomorrow. Sounds good. Speaking of which, how should we contact Akechi-kun? I guess we could let him back in the group chat, right? Yep, that'd be quickest. Agreed. Alright, I'll take care of it. Thanks. 1 month to go, huh? We better come up with a plan. That time is gonna go by fast. Okay, well, now we're gonna end the episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.